Hey guys, welcome back. So today's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be too long of a video of me talking. I have a couple of videos in the links I'm going to have you watch with relations to the assignment this week. So let's kind of get going. Also, as a reminder, make sure you subscribe and click the little icon so you get the notifications, okay? All right, so let's talk about technological forces. This is something that has changed quite dramatically over the last 15, 20 years, and even more so ramping up. And it's kind of blending in with another force that we've already talked about. And it uses the word trends in it, and we talked about that. Can you guys think of which one we're referring to? Yeah, if you were saying social cultural forces, you're right, because we're talking about the trends, right, that happened. We talked about media usage and that sort of thing. So right now, I mean, if you look at what is trending as far as technology goes, social media obviously is huge, right? I mean, that's how your generations and going forward, everyone's communicating. The days of picking up a phone and actually phoning somebody are kind of going by the wayside and slowly dying off. I mean, if you go around and you think about, I don't even know, how many of you still have a home phone? Have your parents got rid of your home phone now, right? I know we have. It's been almost 5 years. I mean, because really the only person that was using that phone was either grandparents or telemarketers, right? So everyone just basically got rid of it. And if you think about it, we don't even call anymore. We text. That was the next thing, right? We text. We don't pick up the phone. We find it more user-friendly and more productive to use texting so that we can communicate that way. And even how we watch movies, it plays a huge role. I mean, we don't watch TV. If you look at how many of you still have cable boxes, either Rogers or Bell box. If you don't have those anymore, probably it's because you're streaming movies, right? You're using Netflix, Crave, Disney Channel. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's other Amazon. YouTube is doing it more now. Amazon Prime. All those different forms of streaming and communicating movies that way. And why is that important? Well, when we talked already about demographics and we talked about how do we reach our target market, it's important how do we get to those people. If originally we were using either radio ads on TV or on radio or TV ads on commercials, there wouldn't be as effective because the demographic is now using social media and streaming. So that's how companies need to understand how to use these resources to their best of ability, right? Okay, so let's take it a little bit further and think of how it is actually working, because we're going to go a little deeper into technology and look at it that way. Okay. So how they do that? Algorithms. If you aren't familiar with how an algorithm works, it's basically a mathematical equation that follows your clicks, your likes, your dislikes, how long you've been on a computer, all these factors that when you're in front of a computer screen, whether it be on your phone or your laptop or your PC, it tracks where you go and how long you spend on sites. And those are known as algorithms, so it's a mathematical equation that does that. So the video you're going to watch, it's about 15, 20 minutes long, a TED Talk, really gets into specific examples of how they've used algorithms. And keep in mind, it's a little dated. I think it's from 2017. But this one, it's important to understand how this works if you aren't familiar with it already. And it may already affected you just didn't know it. So give you some examples. You've all been probably on YouTube and you start watching a video. So for example, I would be going on YouTube and I'd be looking at videos for mountain biking. I'm watching videos on mountain biking, and then literally 15, 20 minutes later, I'm watching police chases because the videos become more and more extreme, right? Where they have the auto replay. And it's suggesting to me from my past history, whether it's things I've searched on the Google or history on YouTube or whatever, it suggests movies for me or shows for me to watch on these video links. So that's an example where you find it, 1 minute you thought you were on YouTube for 5 minutes, next thing you're on there for 20 minutes, right? So YouTube is doing its job. And what happens in between those segments? Advertisement, right? You're always waiting to skip ad. So that's one example of how algorithms are being used. Another one example, if you ever Google searched the price of something. So if, say, you're looking at what the new price of Nike Jordans go for. Next thing you know, on either your Instagram or your Facebook page, it may even pop up in a sidebar in your Google search. You'll see a day later or the next day or even within hours, you'll see advertisements for those Nike Jordans. Right? That's algorithms at work. And the more and more it does that, it grows and develops a profile. A perfect example, if you took your laptop and you took your friend's laptop and you searched dog food, you would look at each, and if you did it in Google, if you looked at your laptop and you looked at your friend's laptop, the options that come up outside of the ads, right? Because you can buy, advertisers actually buy ads to be at the top of the space in a Google search. After those, you'll see that might be a little bit of a difference, and that's basically the algorithm at work deciding what they think is best for you to go to, right? So that's why you find it difficult sometimes if you're searching maybe on your laptop and then you go to school and you use a different computer and you're like, oh, I just searched dog food and the website was right there. And now all of a sudden it's not there. It's like on page 2 or page 3, or it's really difficult to find. That's the algorithm at work, because the algorithm is trying to say, okay, well, you've been at this website. This is probably what I would suggest. And because you're using a different laptop at school that's used by a whole bunch of different users, it changes. The algorithm gets all messed up, right? You think if everyone's putting their input in, it kind of messes it up a little bit. But your own personal one is really kind of crazy, how it actually comes up with a history for you. So, I don't have much more to talk about. I think the videos is self-explanatory. I don't want to talk too much today. I hope everyone is well. So there will be another assignment, technology assignment. Guys, watch out for those due dates because you will be deducted marks for being late. Just giving you a heads up again. So anyways, reminder, click on the subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell icon. And there will be 2 videos for you to watch. There's a TED Talk. And then it's City TV, I believe it is, a video that watch, and there's a quick little assignment for you. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll talk about it more next week, and we'll see you guys later.